one of the key drivers of developing any nation is also employing the women workforce. And I feel IT industry plays such a big part in that currently I think 36% of the entire IT workforce is comprised of women, which is amazing, right? So how is it like back in the day? Like I think because I feel IT sector in general, you don't have to be on site. You could be working remotely. It really helped a lot of women back in the day as well to join the workforce.
Absolutely, right. So I think first of all, it's not a physical task, it's more mental. And at least my experience with women has been that there is a level of discipline and meticulousness in how they approach a problem, right? It's not all over the place. They have a very structured way of doing this, which is very good for development. You need to have a structured approach, right? And also for testing. Mac always talks about it, how women are better testers.
I know, because maybe it's the chromosome thing, I don't know, genetics. They find the hardest bugs to find.
Okay.
It's my experience. And so fault finders, amazing. Women are amazing at fault finders in software.
Yeah, in software.
In software. Okay. And in general, they're also good lateral thinkers. I've come across. They'll find the most innovative solutions. Again, I'm not stereotyping here anyone, but this is my experience so far, that if there's a weird problem, I would rather get 2 women, 2, 3 men, and discuss the problem with them. They'll chew on it for some time, and maybe more than 50% time the woman will say, okay, let's do it this way and it may work. And this may prove to be the most optimal way of doing certain things, which I have found is very nice. And I really want 50-50 in that women in the workforce. Today I see 36% women, you say, but 20% of them are not in the technical job. They are in call center world.
Oh, okay.
Only 15-16% are real women that are working in the software industry.
And that also, it's dependent on how much of the real technology workforce is coming out of colleges, right? So more women choosing to do engineering or software oriented degrees will make sure that the output into the industry also increases, right?
Right.
So there was a time where the IT industry was booming so much that it didn't matter whether you are a computer engineer or not. You are an engineer, even a civil engineer, you were hired, right? And then you were trained, and because some of the work was not very high end, you had to just do defect fixing support systems, right? So it worked, and it still continues to be there. But I think the real core engineering work, which needs good programming skills, right? I think that is still, as Max says, it's not so much as it should be or it can be, right? So we definitely need a more higher balance in that.
I believe it's a cultural thing also, Even today, after we're at 2023, we're still, parents are getting my daughter married. That has to change. They have to treat a son like a daughter and daughter like a son. Until this culture, maybe another 100 years, who knows?
I think much lesser than that. So I think much lesser than that.
But again, that's how it should be. And if it happens, then it will be great for everybody.